Hey everybody, welcome back to Monster Hunter 4. So, I believe we are now going to do a whole bunch of fights.
Excellent.
So, alright, Calb needs to be scolded. I think everyone else should be okay.
Now, just to clear the record up here, Talt's voice is perfect, as it is.
Okay!
Talt's voice is exactly what it needs to be.
Were people complaining about Talt's voice? Did I miss something?
There may have been some complaints about Talt's voice.
Oh, I guess I must have missed those comments, which is unusual for me.
That I gave Talt an inappropriate... He deserves a more epic, heroic voice, I believe, is
Okay.
along the lines of what was said. I think the exact quote was that he was not epic enough. Maybe that was the quote.
I can't believe I missed that. I read every comment, because I get an email every time I have a comment, and I read every single one of them. I'm surprised I missed that one.
Let me pull up the exact quote. I don't want to misquote this here. This is important to me.
Sorry, that's Byron in the background. I don't know what he wants. He's upset about something! Okay, I'm gonna apologize right now, actually, if I'm all crazy with the camera angle, because I've been playing Dragon Age Inquisition, like, non-stop for, what, like, 2 weeks. So... the camera is actually backwards from that game.
So to quote exactly, I am sorry, Icon, but that voice is just bad. It doesn't sound at all, and it's kind of hard to listen to. I'll agree with that, just to clear up the air a little bit on this, because the way I do Talt's voice is literally I pinch my nose shut.
Yeah, I had a feeling you did.
Yeah. I don't
think Talt's gonna show up for a while, so...
Yeah, they continue. I don't want to be mean, but please, if Talt comes back again, please give him a different voice. You don't need to worry.
He'll have gone through puberty the next time we see him.
Yeah, you don't need to worry. That was not mean at all. I have much thicker skin than that. No, that's constructive criticism. That's kind.
Yeah, constructive criticism we appreciate.
Yeah, that actually is kind. So, no, thank you. That was Sakechi that said that. Thank you for that. I actually do read the comments and appreciate it. So.
Ooh, the Saker challenge? I have no idea. Oh, this is the first time we've been here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the soccer challenge. I'm calling it soccer.
Sounds like soccer, yeah. Let's play some soccer! Or football, depending on what country you're in.
Clearly it's soccer here. Where the coolest, craziest monsters duke it out in the most amazing battles!
Oh wait, I remember how we entered the tournament in this one. This one's probably has the best entrance out of all of them.
And now, let the games begin! Show us a fight like we've never seen before! Here we go!
Alright, so... we have Cage or Kage, depending on who, you talk to.
Oh, what?
What?
Why is there a cannon?
You'll see the cannon the first time we come here for official. Okay.
Wait, what is that?
What?
What is
it's
that?
a Zoom that's part Baku.
Part Baku. Okay, I was like, I forgot about Bakus. I was like, is that a hair? No, that's not hair.
Oh my gosh. I probably should have practiced before I turned on the PlayStation.
Nonsense.
Oh, credit.
Yeah, he has this.
I'm surprised he hurt me as much as he did, considering how much defense I have. Haha! Go Graham!
It amounted to little.
Fate and Sonata. I like that. Those are nice names. Gonna fight Fate. I'm gonna fight against Fate!
I don't know. If Fate isn't spelled with an F8, I'm kind of disappointed.
Oh, he's part, Color Pandora.
Which part? Well, let's go for more of that. I think that's going pretty well for us so far.
Wow, I can't believe that hit. I used square for that, too. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
We win! The goddess showed her love to Graham! Congratulations!
Yeah! First time we won in this arena.
It's an auspicious beginning.
Instead of, like, confetti, it was, like, lights. Kinda. It was kinda hard to see. Okay. Next fight. I think it's gonna be a whole bunch of fights in this video.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Alrighty. Yeah, rest looks good. Rest. I think Icon wants to try to scare me with his phone.
Sorry, somebody's text messaging.
That's okay. I think I know who it is.
Well, you'd be wrong if you were guessing that.
Ah. Oh, Graham has another fight.
What?
Whoops. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna save. You know, we haven't had any crashes in a while, so...
So, I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, no, I like to jinx it.
Well, and who's if it's going to crash on your end? I've been having computer problems, so... We're going to have to see what happens here now.
But you don't have a computer, you have a Mac.
Wow. Wow.
The joke was more of that nothing ever goes wrong with the Mac.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just keep repeating that lie. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, compared to my experience with Windows, Macs have been significantly more maintenance-free. But occasionally things go wrong with them, and occasionally they require maintenance of some sort or another.
You know, it's funny because I went for a while on a lot of my Windows machines that I felt like I was always having problems, and then, like, recently, I don't know if it's because I just don't download anything or watch anything online or pretty much do a lot on my computers. It's like, I feel like they never have any problems anymore, like, especially my work computer is pretty stable.
Yeah, my work computers have been stale for a couple of years, thankfully. During grad school, I used to have issues occasionally, and then we switched over to one of the Windows Server versions, and it was good. And Windows 7 has been pretty good to me, but...
Yeah, I'm using 8, not 8.1, which people think that's the same operating system when it's not.
Yeah.
Cameras!
I'm looking forward, though, to them skipping straight past 9, going straight to 10.
Well, I consider 8.1 to be 9.
I heard a theory about why they went straight from 8.1 to 10. The theory was that programmers back in the 90s, when it was like Windows 95, 98, and 2000 came out, had programmed their things to say, if the version of Windows equals Windows 9 and then something else,
oh no!
you like 95, 98, then do this.
I can see them doing that.
If it says Windows 2, then it's 2000, so do that. Anyway, there was a rumor that there was a whole lot of old apps that are still out there that have that code in them for, you know, if it's basically Windows 90 something. Well, the problem is if there's no something after that, if it's just 9, it's going to still pick up on that code if it's been done poorly. And
I
really,
can totally see people doing that.
To be fair, no programmer should have ever done it to begin with because there was better ways of checking versions than that. But as we're probably well aware, just because you shouldn't do something doesn't get done.
Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something.
So that was the rumor I heard. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But it makes for a salacious story.
It does. It actually is pretty funny. It makes up for the fact that I just had a dragon totally whoop my butt on Dragon Age.
Oh.
Makes me feel better.
I played a game called The Stanley Parable last week. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that one?
I've heard of it.
It's kind of awesome, I gotta say. And I really don't want to spoil it. Except, I'll say that there's a narrator, and he's narrating what you're doing, and until you're not doing it anymore, and then he's narrating what you were supposed to be doing, and getting upset with you for not doing it.
That's funny.
Kind of. But it's this huge satire, basically. It's like a parody on the tropes of storytelling and stuff. It's kind of awesome. I felt like it was a lot of fun.
This is the first Dragon Age game I played in the series, and I'm regretting having jumped to the third one. I did not... You know, I've been talking to Helper a lot about it, and I'm shocked at how deep the storyline is compared, connected to the other two. And I've actually since bought the other two. I'm going to play them soon. I've actually been comparing it almost to Suikoden in terms of depth of storyline. which is
Sheesh.
really rare for me because I almost never compare anything to the greatness of Suikoden. So, um, but I've actually really enjoyed this. There's a lot of bugs in the game. I'm playing the PlayStation 4 version, and yes, there's a lot of bugs, and most of them are pretty funny. Like, I'll enter a screen and everybody falls from the sky. It's pretty amusing, you know. And I've had people I'm trying to talk to just fall through the ground, and all I can see is the very top of their head, and they're sitting there trying to talk to me. That's pretty amusing too. But, you know,
So when are we gonna
I
do a
was
let's play of it?
well, I'm not doing one. First of all, it is not E for everyone, and I'm not going to play it E for everyone either. Okay, hold on. But I really like the writing in the game, at least the third one, because I love the banter between all the people. It's actually really interesting, and the banter changes depending on actions you take. And I'll just be walking around, and my characters will say something really funny without like any real need to do it, and it's pretty funny. And I like people. I did something in the game. I can't say what it is. I did something in the game that I was actually quite unhappy about after it happened, but I was like, I'll just keep it. And like almost everyone in my castle commented on it, and I was shocked. And I loved their reactions. Were all mixed reactions, and I was just like, I did not expect everyone to comment on this. So, but. And I just like how your actions actually make a difference in some cases. It's well written, and it's got replay value to a point. So I've started a second character, and I just was like, oh, I don't want to do this again. But anyways.
So while we're on the topic of Suikoden Let's Plays, are we ready to announce yet that our next Let's Play will not be a Suikoden game?
My next LP is going to be a short one. It's going to be a Rhodey's favorite game. It's going to
Oh.
be a pretty short LP, so...
Awesome.
That's gonna be my next one. And then I don't know after that. I was thinking about a couple games, but that's a little ways down the line. I gotta finish this one first.
Given that Suikoden 3 is Rhodey's namesake, and given, I mean, we could make that a short LP. That could be like, what, 10 videos maybe? 5?
That would take a really long time.
We could do a speed run of Suikoden 3.
Yeah.
I think that'll go well.
You know, we haven't seen the Thunder Mag. I'm tempted to do it just once, just to show it off.
Yeah, I'm imagining like a supercut of Suikoden 3, and all you show the entire time is any dialogue where the word rune is used. But like, I bet we could knock that out in like a half hour or something, you know?
I'm wondering if I should rest her since she's got, or him. Oh, I said her. I'm gonna arrest him. He can do tub. Actually,
He can do tub.
let's do Lifeblade.
Can you do tub? He can do tub.
Tub.
Can't tell if it's an illegal narcotic or if it's an action that you do.
Just save over my last. Oops. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna wreck it. And no points for that. I don't know if I'm gonna scold Puddin', but it's not really worth praise either. I might just not do anything.
I would scold for 44%.
Well, the other thing is you have to remember that it's a third level gadget. See, at 44%, he gained 12 speed, which at 70% Cal gained 13 accuracy.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough one. He gained that coveted intelligence. Ah! Watch him jump at lightning here. Oh!
I seem to recall Final Fantasy X had a minigame where you had to dodge lightning.
Never played it, but I did buy the remake for the PlayStation something.
Yeah, I seem to recall it was like you're in a field, there's lightning bolts coming down, you have to like dodge 40 in a row without getting hit. And it's like super hard to do, but you have to do it like to get an ultimate weapon or something, I think. Maybe.
Oh gosh, don't tell Helper that.
Helper's
The
probably
words ultimate weapon are just gonna end up in failure.
my money is on
He laughs
Helper.
maniacally in the background.
Helper's probably already done this like 16 times, knowing him.
So, yeah, so on Dragon Age Inquisition, he found out he could get some, like, ultimate stuff from this one place. So what's he been doing for the past, like, 15 hours on this game? Constantly raiding it, trying to get good stuff. He just goes in and out, in and out, in and out. It's all he does all day. You know, and I'm like, you know, it's a good thing that the boss doesn't really care that you're doing this, because he probably could have, like, I don't know, I'm sure he could have done more damage by this point with you just going in and out, in and out, in and out of this building. But I was just like, whatever.
I think in Final Fantasy XII, I think there was something where there were 4 treasure chests in the world,
Oh, yes.
and if you opened any of them, you did not get like the ultimate spear or something.
Yes, I screwed up. I remember that.
And it was
I
like
also remember the invisible Marlboro, which I was not happy about.
but yeah, there was like no indication apparently they were anything special at all, and it was only through trial and practice that people figured out what eventually was the thing that led to them not getting the spear, and it was if you opened up any of those 4 treasure chests. And it was just one of those things where people were like, why does this have to do with anything at all? And then if you did open the treasure chest, you still could get it, but you had to like do this thing a different way that would take like 80 hours to do or something ridiculous. I don't know.
Byron, are you eating grass?
Who doesn't eat grass? Do you not eat grass? I eat grass. I mean, grass is
I don't
grass
eat
is delicious.
I wouldn't eat grass, and if I was going to eat grass, it would not be from my backyard, because there's a lot of wildlife in my backyard. And I'm sure they use...
Isn't
what?
wheat grass?
I actually don't know. It could technically be type of grass, but I'm not a botanist.
Botanists, to the rescue! Come to us!
Yes! I'm sure there's
Botanists
at least
converge!
one out there.
We need your help, botanists! Do we eat grass in our regular diets?
Unless you're, you know, you have celiac disease, and you would not be eating it.
I will take your word for that. I don't know the specifics of celiac well enough.
It's an intolerance to gluten, which
Is that
is
what it is?
found in wheat. Many
Well-
people misconceive that as an allergy, and it's an intolerance. So,
What's
although
like,
I still feel the pain, so I'm not diminishing it by any means.
I was gonna say it's like an extreme
it.
intolerance, though, isn't it?
Generally, yes,
I
but
was gonna say.
most intolerances, you know, it just like any intolerance, it depends on the person. Because some people, I knew one person, I know 2 people celiac. One person is very, very intolerant, and one person is not. They said they could eat a little bit. Like they can have, if you made something in a pan that had it, and you just recooked something in it, then it doesn't bother them. But if it actually contains the gluten, then they are bothered by it.
Okay.
But there's some people that are so intolerant they can't have any trace of it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the kid at elementary school who can't be around the people who ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah. Did you hear that some schools are actually banning peanut butter sandwiches and stuff from the schools?
Really?
Yes, and I was like, okay, I understand it. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh, phew. You know, I understand where they're coming from, but it's kind of like, it's not like peanut allergies are new.
Yeah.
We survived before. Yeah! Go Gary!
Yeah, I don't know. I get the sense that just as a culture, we're getting too protectionist.
We are too, yeah. It's like, I don't go to a party and be like, you know, no one can have dairy, or I demand to have dairy. I don't do that. You know, if I can find something to eat, fine. You know, I don't control other people. And like, there's some people in my neighborhood actually that have allergies to peanuts. And we have block parties several times actually. And they just have little, you know, EpiPens with them. And they just don't eat the food if they don't want to, you know, and if somebody's near them, they will just say, you know, please be careful. Okay, that's all. You know, and they're kids, and so they understand, you know, but, you know, if the kid's small enough, that's when you put, like, you know, a wristband on them or something until they're old enough to control it themselves, you know, but it's like, you know, they're not, kids aren't stupid. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I mean, it just seems like it seems like we're doing a lot of avoiding risks nowadays. And it's like, I get wanting to avoid risks, don't get me wrong. But it seems like there's kind of a point of diminishing returns, and we're now going way further down that point of diminishing returns than we were before.
Yeah.
And it's
So
like,
I'm sitting here debating, should I do Ice Beam?
Left.
That's the ice beam. Got it. Yes. Go, Gary!
More left.
More left. Okay. I don't think I have any... I could do attacks. Wow. 26 guts out. Nice. I have a lot of accuracy. I was actually just looking at Gary's stats, and I just... Being my first generation monsters, I haven't been too, like, I have to do exactly this, you know, because it's like, well, as long as they're good enough, then they're going to be good breeding stock. But I'm actually quite surprised on how balanced Gary is.
Sheesh, Owen.
Oh, he's a gel.
Oh, I was hoping for the KO.
We don't see this very often. Who could have won?
Close
Who
fight.
knows? I'm the champion. Yeah. Woohoo! Champion.
We are the champions.
I was gonna sing that, but I was afraid you were gonna get on me.
We're gonna get banned on YouTube.
Now loading. Gotta catch that mochi one day.
Man, I need to set that as a screensaver sometime.
I've already told the story about the one time I actually did that. I set a now loading screen as my screensaver, and I tricked my coworker. He's like, "Your computer's always loading." I'm like, "Come on, really?" All right. The way we raise Grant from this point on will determine the difference between victory and defeat. I almost feel like we're gonna. Oh, we only saw that one time? Really? This has probably been a long video.
Yeah, not really.
I think I'll fit in one more.
Oh, we can do 2 more and still get it into a normal length video.
Okay.
Apparently I'm long-winded, and you're tired of
Well,
talking to me is what's going on here, because it's only
No.
been 20 minutes.
Has it? Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
It's okay. It's okay.
it better be. Sorry. Saving. Alright. I'm gonna take out this next fight. I think we'll do pretty good here. You know, I'm surprised that Puddin has lasted as long as he has. Wow. Those are both worth praise. Oh my God, I'm gonna get this camera backwards now, and then I'm gonna get on Dragon Age later tonight and have the camera angle backwards. I'm gonna die again.
Don't you hate when that happens? Not the dying part, but the camera angles switching on you. And the weird thing is, some games I prefer like inverted, and some games I don't. And so it's really annoying because I'm inconsistent about what I like.
Yeah, you know, I guess I never really paid attention to it. I just get used to it after a while. Like, although I feel like there's some games it takes me forever to get used to, like J Cocoon 1. It's like, it takes me like hours to get used to the moving around system. It's one of those where you turn the character and then you push the forward button. I don't know if you've ever played an old game like that.
Turn the character and then push
Like,
the...
the camera, when you're turning, instead of, like, walking forward and turning at the same time, the character stands in place and turns.
It's kind of like
and then you have to push a button to go forward.
like Ocarina of Time.
It's been so long. I've only played that game once, so...
What?
You know that. Why are you sounding surprised?
What? Yeah, no, I do know that. I also know that you have, like, nightmares still of hunting the gold Skulltulas.
I've been playing so much Dragon Age. I think the last 4 nights I've dreamt in Dragon Age, like, style. I hate that. I hate when I play a game like that too long. Because then it confuses me.
Yeah. I definitely have had video game dreams before a couple of times. I remember one, I was playing Stepmania on my computer, which is like Dance Dance Revolution, except on keyboard instead. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and Stepmania has you using the ASDF keys. So 4 keys. And so I had like 2 fingers from each hand, and I was playing this game for hours and hours and hours. Woke up in the middle of the night, and my hands are dancing on my chest, doing those 4 fingers like on my chest, and it woke me up. And I'm like, okay, time to stop playing that game.
That's awesome.
What was another one? I had one recently. What was it? Oh no, one that I used to get all the time when I was playing. I always forget.
The Paradox Cup again.
Is it Jet Grind Radio in the U.S. or Jet Set Radio? I always forget which one's the U.S.
I don't know.
Anyway, Jet Grind Radio, Jet Set Radio, whichever one is the Japanese name, one's the American name. I always forget which one's which. That game, it's like you're rollerblading around in the game, and you can grind on rails, and like you have like magnetic rocket-powered roller skates, and so like they'll stick to the rails, and you just like grind for like hundreds of yards. Anyway, there was like this one level I kept getting stuck on back in college. Nowadays it's easy for me, but and
You're just that awesome.
yeah, because I'm so much better at video games now. And so when I used to get stuck on this one level, and you were just grinding and grinding and grinding on these rails, and I went to bed that night, and I just remember having like a nightmare where it was endless rails, and I was just grinding and grinding and grinding, and I kept like thinking, oh no, I missed my jump, and I failed again, tossing and turning, and just could not get to sleep because these rails wouldn't end, so that I could get to the end of the course. It was a really bad night's sleep.
Oh.
And then when the HD re-release came out years and years later, I went through and finally played it again, got to that level, and then had those dreams again that night. Years and
We're gonna
years
fight
later.
Tom. Have we actually fought a Becklon yet? In a tournament?
In a tournament? I don't know. We fought Becklon before.
In the wild, yeah. This one's part Zoom.
I think we fought him. Or one.
Tom.
Tom.
Tom the Becklon.
Oh, wait, no, that's something else.
Yeah, we're awesome.
Does Tums still do that commercial?
Tums to Tums, Tums, Tums. I think they do. I don't think they do the whole jingle, though. Thankfully, I don't need to take that stuff anymore. So, another positive side effect from my surgery. I don't need to take all that stuff.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, it literally has been a year since I've taken any of that kind of medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Haha, eat that, marketing.
I was watching some YouTube video of like the best, Super Bowl videos ever.
Ha!
And they had years on them, like they had them all dated.
Uh-huh.
And they started like showing these ones. I'm like, oh yeah, that was a great one. That was like what, 5-10 years ago? No, like 20-25 years ago.
Oh, ah!
I was like, how old am I again?
I don't watch the Super Bowl because I'm not big into sports. Oh, come on! Okay, I'm sorry I'm not big into sports. Just die already. But I like, on the news sometimes we'll show the commercials. Okay. I knew I was gonna do that. Anyways, but I did see the commercial that was pulled from the Super Bowl. Was the one for GoDaddy. Did you see that one?
No, it doesn't surprise me that they got them. They've been pulled before.
It was so horrible. I can't believe they had that commercial. Like, the commercial was about this puppy that fell off the back of a truck. And the whole commercial is so sad because he's trying to find his way home and it's raining and depressing until he finally makes it all the way home. And they're like, I don't know what his name was. It was like, puppy, you came back. And the parent, and they're all happy. And they're like, I'm so glad you came back because I just sold you on this website I made. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this. I almost like cried. It was so horrible. And apparently the ASPCA was pretty pissed. Like, do you think puppy farms are funny? And I'm like, or puppy mills. I didn't think it was a puppy mill as much as it was just horrible. Like, I can't even describe how I felt after watching that. I was just like, I'm so glad they pulled. I was like, what were they thinking? Like,
What?
Who thought that'd be a good idea?
What?
You can go find it on YouTube. I'm sure it's still there. But I was just like, oh my gosh, it's horrible. I think they were trying to copy the commercial with the puppies and the Budweiser horse from the previous year. And did a really horrible job. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, so GoDaddy always goes for the shock factor. I mean, that's their shtick. I mean, like, they have the CEO who is shooting elephants in Africa and stuff.
Ugh! Got me
Seriously?
with his butt.
Like their CEO is shooting elephants in Africa and posting pictures like on Twitter.
Dang it.
And then they also had a band ad a couple of years back at the Super Bowl where the ad was supposed to run twice. It ran once at the beginning, and it had like a girl testifying in court or something.
Yeah.
And
I'm debating if I want to keep this loss or not.
Yeah. Did we lose the tournament?
We did. I lost to Gunbit, and he hadn't lost one fight.
Seriously?
But I'm not too picky because Puddin is pretty old, and normally if I was playing by myself, I would instantly just reset the PlayStation and do it again. But fruitcakes. I see no real gain to winning this fight because I'm stuck storyline wise. Dang it! I shouldn't have done that. 'Cause I need to go to the jungle next, so if it was rank-wise, I would redo it, but... Although, you know, unless he gets sick or something afterwards. Oh no, he's sleeping! Okay, well, that worked out in my favor. If he actually had lost health, he would have regained it from that. It's a healing move. Ooh, glad I didn't guess. I would have... Oh, no, I would have guessed X. I would have gotten it. Oh, well. This guy... I'm supposed to have such high hit moves. I didn't... Oh, well. Worked out.
Seems
He's
like
trying to do the fire kick. Oh, yeah, by the way, he's part... not Baku. He is Baku. He's part Garu.
Garu, there we go, yeah. I was like, wait. Oh, but anyway, going back to GoDaddy, yeah, they aired it at the beginning of the Super Bowl, and it was supposed to air again in like the later half, second half, and whoever was NBC or somebody pulled it off the air and refused to air it the second time.
Yeah. Okay, well, we didn't win, but that's okay. And you know, as long as he didn't get sick or injured or anything like that.
He didn't get sick or injured or anything like that.
I don't know yet. It's still loading.
He didn't.
So impatient.
I'm making a definitive statement here.
Load faster.
Smappy, what did you do?
Oh, come on. No. No! Well, guess what, everyone? We get to do it again anyway. So... I jinxed it. I know I did. Alright, so we'll see you guys in the next video when I'll show the results of the previous fight again. So, see you then.
Bye, guys.